Welcome back to Robin Bits and Pieces. I know it's been a while since I've posted any videos. It's been cold this winter. I've been working on doing a baby quilt and knitting, and I just didn't think those were appropriate things for videos. But here's my pasture for my goats. Little playhouse for them to get out of the winter rain if they're outside. My goat chicken house. My chicken run. My greenhouse. And my she shed with my rabbits on the side. I'm just going to go through today and tell you my plans for this next year, or part of the year. Some things that aren't working out for me, some that are, and I'm going to show you that right now. This is the goat side of the chicken goat shed. This is one stall, and then if you move closer to the chickens is the second stall, and I've divided it. Above it, I've made a loft for hay, which only holds 3 bales, and I'm constantly busting my head on that, so I'm going to change that around. Then we get over in the other corner, I've got the baker's cabinet, more hay. I had no idea how much hay it was going to take me over the winter for the rabbits and the goats, and it seemed to be more than I thought. This cabinet is not working out for me because of the size and how the door opens up. So I'm going to be moving that out, move it in the she shed, and put my canning jars in that. I'm hoping I can put some shelving up higher for like feeders and bowls and their treats, the chicken stuff, and put my hay over there. But I'm going to put a board so that the chickens can't scratch their dust and stuff across onto it. But other than that, it would be working out, except it's kind of closed, and when I breed the goats, I won't have a place to put my stanchion at the way it's set up now. My nesting box is working pretty good. They're finally laying in it. I know the way the light's hitting, it's hard to see. They have chewed off the paint on the bottom side, and they only use the bottom 2 nesting boxes. They don't get up in the higher ones. They've even chewed the paint off the inside of my door, or pecked it off, I should say. Around to the other side. If my rooster don't nail my leg, he can be a turd. I've got their nesting roost. But I've got all this space up here. I thought maybe I could build a cabinet for storage also. I just don't want to interfere with the ventilation. So I'm going to have to think about that for a little bit. I can also put hooks up here on these boards with a dividing wall and hang the feed buckets on them. I just won't be able to get them up too high. These little insulated waters have worked well. I got one, was having to take it inside and thaw it out. So I got a second one. So I could just trade them out and make life a lot easier. I get them at Farm and Home. They were like $19.99 a piece. My little chicken play yard, it is a little better. They were afraid of everything at first. I need to take the frisbees down. They don't just seem to do anything with those. The little xylophone I got and put by the door, the rooster does like to peck on that. At first I thought it was my phone dinging, but then I realized it was him playing with it. They like the little drum I made. They do not swing on the little swing I made, but we'll just see. Give them some time. I just got them in the spring, and they are a large fowl. Oh yeah, show me how good you are, turd. The greenhouse has become somewhat of a storage shed at this current point. That's my plan today because it's kind of chilly outside. I can get in here and clean things out. I've got straw for their nesting box. I've got tubs of dirt that I want to move out to plant potatoes in. My beehive box is back there in the back. I need to build a top for it because I do plan on getting a couple of those set up this year and trying to catch a swarm. I did find out that my planters, which are kind of covered up with junk, were too small to maintain any water. I can add some peat moss. I'm going to put some bigger ones and try doing that again. So my goal today is to get this all cleaned out, straightened up so I can use it. What you see hanging here, my husband mowed the grass. We laid it out, let the grass dry out, and I bagged it up because I thought we'd try that. I saw a video where a gentleman did that to feed his livestock during the winter. And I think we're going to do some more of that this year. I've saved this for the rabbit boxes, nesting boxes. I have hopefully bred them the end of January. hopefully in a couple weeks we will have some baby bunnies. I'm not sure one took. She was being very uninterested. She didn't seem to care about him at all. I've tried all 3 of my males. One little male, he wanted to get the job done, but I just got him last spring. I'm sure I could have bred him sooner, but I just was too busy. Out the window, this side here is where we've kind of got cleaned off. I want to finish getting this cleaned off. I want to put my beehives, I think, over in this corner. Not where we go very often, but close enough that I can see. And I want to finish getting, like I said, this cleaned off. I plan on doing my water collection. I know I did one on the side of the she shed last year, or the year before. I think it was the year before. Out here, I've still got the barrels. I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to put it behind the greenhouse, I believe, and clear off all this spot here. I've got a mirror that I want to embellish. I've got a clearance purse I want to embellish. I want to make a dog bed and show you how to do that. I'm not going to give any timelines on when I will get these things out because life is busy and I'm expecting my family to get back from Germany. These are my 2 raised flower beds that I plan on planting this year. I cleaned out underneath the rabbits and put that in there, and the rest I put in the garden. So, hope you enjoy my journey.